Vellore, with its glorious culture, located on the banks of Pala River in the northeastern part of Tamil Nadu. The significance of the city about its natural resource and its great history and architecture is not documented or displayed through a better architectural space. The idea of Museum of Vellore is evolved in vision to create a space expressing the history and culture of the city. The site is located parallel to the elevated highway that connects two major cities, Bangalore and Chennai. The site is located in one of the important junctions of the city. People of various communities and parts pass through this junction. Behind the site is located the Vellore bus station where several number of people transport every day. And the site is currently used as a parking space. With the detailed site study, SWOT analysis is being generated with strengths as the easier transportation access. The location is the important and very busy junction of the city, and the site is 1.5 kilometers from the Vellore Fort and Temple, which gains lots of tourism. Weaknesses as the junction faces a high traffic resulting in constant noise pollution, and also no predominant landscape or vegetation is present. Opportunities as the site location, and so the museum would become important cultural landmark of the city. Challenges as the entrance of the site to be located strategically in order to avoid the traffic congestion. I have studied 3 case studies, 2 from India and 1 from abroad. Dakshin Chitra, Chennai. Dakshin Chitra is a very famous heritage center located in the Muttukadu area of Tamil Nadu state. Dakshina Chitra is an exciting cross-cultural living museum of art, architecture, lifestyle, crafts and performing arts of South India. The program of this was more than a museum. The design of the common areas for events, cultural activities, the crafts bazaar was very much inspiring and effective in the museum. My next case study is National Museum of Prehistory from Taiwan. The museum site is adjacent to the Taiwan high-speed rail route where a train passes by about an average of once every few minutes. Taking advantage of this unique relationship with the high-speed rail, visitors are first taken through a square glass accessway ascending to the same level as the passing trains, where they can view this ultra-fast high-tech mode of transportation as well as the futuristic facilities, showing them the modern and the future. Creating a museum with a base as culture, biodiversity, and economy of the city. The journey of the museum is drawn as such the viewer could connect radically with the nature, history, and with the art and architecture. Program requirements. Museum as a major program is designed along with restaurant, library, and auditorium. From the observations made from the site study, the whole building mass is offsetted from the busy traffic road, creating a large arena which could also be used as an area for cultural program during festive seasons. This vision of an open space for events and activities which enables fusion and interaction of different culture and connects in an optimistic manner is inspired from the case study Dakshina Chitra. And the transit is created, connecting the open arena to the museum. The library and restaurant are designed in the foreground of the large museum to create an educational and also recreational destination. The entire museum is designed introverted to focus on the journey of the city and taking the advantage of the parallel elevated highway, an extroverted communal space in the form of large staircases which reaches out for the external view of the city is designed. The journey for the city view is being designed with a museum store and art gallery as levels of transitions before one reaches to the city view. This is made in the idea to create more communicative spaces. The exploded view shows how the museum, library, auditorium and the restaurant is designed in a connective manner and also optimizing and utilizing the potential of the surrounding views. As said earlier, the site is approached responding to its surroundings. As one enters the site as a pedestrian, the walk from the entrance to the building within surrounded by trees creates a relax and serenity as a transition from the busy roads. The walk from the parking is through art walls and the floating seatas. The landscape allows a complete space for nature with floating seaters, and this is inspired from swing but designed as a rigid seater suspended from steel pipes. Parking near the building is allotted for differently abled. I have color coded and denoted the spaces as blocks for the ease of explaining in detail. Designed as functional spaces, the galleries appear in harmony to each floor. The Museum for the Velocity is designed as a journey from making a radical connection with nature. Gallery 1 for natural resources, to education and developments of the city, and art and architecture. Administration space in ground floor. The lobby, the audio-visual rooms, and the pre-show gallery. The journey starts with representing the natural resources of the city, the river Palar and the mountains around the city, which acts as a natural barrier. The gallery for this is designed with riverbed flooring, a walk through river sand, and open to sky to create a refined meaning to the space and the gallery. The gallery too shows the history, the rulers in the past, and about the Great Velu Fort. The second part of the gallery 2, named as Black Box, represents the important historical event, the Sepoy Mutiny, which was the first fight against the British held in Velu Fort complex. This is a 3D gallery where the people are made to walk around the 3D models of the sepoys fighting. The vision of the 3D gallery is to let know the struggle, patriotism, and the identity of the Velu people. The section here is cut through the museum block, shows double height lobby with poster walls, the AV room, the black box, and the subsequent floors of the museum. And the zoomed section of the 3D gallery. After the expressive gallery, the museum continues on the first floor, and this travel acts as a transition for the impact of the gallery black box. The first floor has gallery 3 and 4, which is about evolution, demographics, and monuments. The second floor consists of the galleries 5, 6, and 7 are about educational and medical tourism, the industrial gallery on leather and art, and the architectural gallery. And also the main administration office is in the second floor. The third floor is designed for the temporary galleries for artworks or exhibits from external artists.